So, Abu Skabash, I welcome you over to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe so that we'll get as said the dice rolling. So today we are going to talk about one of the best way to end unemployment in Nigeria, of which that the government don't owe the youth anything, even though when they're meant to provide and do everything. So we're looking at how to reduce the unemployment in Nigeria and also focus on the one of the narrative ways of coming out from those such mess. So now more people always advocate that before starting any business, you should always seek for loan. No, never. You can only seek for loan from banks when you want to improve an existing business. You understand? So there's no how you can go to bank and you're trying to get a loan of let me say 5 million naira, and bank will be lenient enough to give you a less percentage interest in the loan. So what I would normally say that if you want to start a business, one of the best way to start a business is meeting with your partners. And what are these partners? These partners can be your immediate friends or classmates. Okay, let's assume now most contracts are very hard to get as a graduate. What and for you to get a job as a graduate, so as I was saying, so it's something to be run up and down. You can meet your classmates that you all of you have the same ideology, and once you do that, it can easily be easier for you. Then what do? You can be in a partnership of two, three, four, and five. You know that the Nigerian Kama law is that a partnership should be more than 10 in number. That the maximum is 10. Now let's assume now when those five persons comes around with 1 million naira contribution from each person, that's 5 million naira. But if you guys are 10, that is 2 million naira. And set up a company and start bidding for projects. Or let's assume that you want to go into production. Those five persons can easily come up with an equipment you want to use. And maybe turn this my phone into portraits. My hand is spinning me already. So, sorry, thank you for understanding. So, as I was saying, so when you meet with those your internet partners and all of you contribute the same amount of money, let's say 1 million naira each, that means you probably have a bankable 5 million naira. You see now, and when you do that, you can start to go into production of anything or into trading or into teaching. You understand? Okay, let's go for example. Some people that are studying microbiology. Some people that are studying microbiology. Now, when the five persons come in place and they decide to set up a lab, you see now that is going at least even though that the 5 million naira can go in extensive way, at least it can go as a medium scale business. You understand now? So having said that, now we progress. If let's assume now somebody study civil engineering, yes, to get a job as a civil engineer is hard. What do you do? What do you one five, three of you or five of you teams up and set up a company on your own? You see that we have the easily resources and other things to set up a company. Or somebody that studied, let me say, maths or physics or let me say biochemistry. You can start to set up a research center or start to go into production of household products. You understand? Yeah, in Nigeria, the money is always there. Money is always the problem to start up a business. And I tell you, when five of you or seven of you comes up with equal percentage of money, bet me the company have already started. The only thing you have to do is to make sure that your idea or your product is sellable. That what I mean by sellable, that is what people normally use every day. You understand? That boost cabash. Ah, am I communicating? So sorry, I like making jokes most times. So as I was saying, so now after the partnership, then you guys can go on and do what we call partnership agreement. This of partnership, and after that you go to CSC and register. And after you are done your registration, before you do your registration with CSC, then you guys must have done your feasible studies. And after your feasible studies, the next thing now is to what's it called? After that, the business is out. And it's not telling people there's no big company that you see today in the world that didn't start from small or from medium. You can't just wake up and your targeted dream is 550 million and you just want to jump into that. Maybe you go crash. You understand? So one of the easiest ways is to partner. When you partner with people of similar minds, then you now launch. You can only go for loan when you want to expand an already existing business, not when you want to start a new one. So having said that now, then the next thing is do what? For you to for you, now for you to you suppose not be asking me, I didn't have other right to write as how do I now be able to raise like 1 million naira or 2 million naira in a partnership business, my dear, meet friends and family. You understand? Once you meet friends and family, sir, please, or uncle or nephew, hold me like 300,000. I'll give you by the end of the year with some percentage interest. Ma, brother, daddy, mother, father, please, hold me this amount. Before you know it, must have gathered 1M or at least 1 point something or whatever the agreement is between you and your partnership you and your partner. So that's one of the simplest and easiest way to break out of unemployment. Then the second part of it is what crowdfunding. The crowdfunding. Now let's assume now in your Facebook or your Instagram or your Twitter. Let's assume. Let me take Facebook as an example now. There are what you have up to like 3,000 friends or followers or 5,000 friends. Now, let's look at this way. When you are able to con- convince those 3,000 persons to contribute to 2,000 naira or 1,000 naira for a such project that they themselves, or maybe somebody affiliated to them, can do what? Can also benefit from. And let's use example a Facebook friend list of 4,000 naira, which I believe you must have been your audience from now also a video audience from that 3,000 to 4,000 friends. And let's assume for 2 years your message has been consistent on the platform and they have been able to believe in your own ideology. It's very difficult, but this one will take a long time because you are trying to build a reputation, you're trying to build an integrity online. You understand? So, what do you normally do? Once you have built such an integrity, then the next thing for you to do what? Is to sell the idea. Now, when the 3,000 friends or 4,000 friends out of all the 4,000, let's say 2,000 persons, decide to give you 2,000 naira each or 3,000 naira each for such products, that's already what 6 million. You understand? And God blesses you when majority of them not support you like 5,000. So that's one of the easiest way to break out of unemployment. And let's assume now in every region in Nigeria or Africa, wherever you're coming from, let's say in every state in every state in Africa or in Nigeria, let's think about when we do crowdfunding, when we do crowdfunding, is that it's one of the easiest way to end unemployment. And one thing that can end unemployment is to go into FMCG, fast moving consumer goods, from what we use every day at home to what must not end the day without people making use of it. So check ask yourself, what do I make use of every day from morning to night? Those are the FMCGs. You understand? And once you go eat any of them, my brother, my sister, you will be making up money. Now if you ask yourself, which one have I started? Okay, to be frank with you, I run a primary school session and gracefully it will be entering into secondary school by next year. And I also intend to expand into transportation. So that is it. And hopefully by before the end of next year, or let's say in 3 years' time or 4 years' time, you must have expanded into an FMCG. So that is all for now. So if you have not subscribed, if you are getting value on this channel, share to your friends and do what? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a wonderful day.